Hello my retards. It's time for me to make another creepy video at 2:30 in the morning, okay? So, I know I've covered this topic before. I was kind of joking when I covered it, but it was, what is the purpose of life? And I was thinking about the video I made earlier today where I explained my purpose. But I think there's a point that I left out that I really want to get across to people, okay? Everybody has a purpose. And the purpose was not assigned to you by some distant god sitting on a throne in the middle of outer space, or up in the 18th dimension hanging out with the Metatron. You create your own purpose, okay? You don't wait for a purpose to be handed to you. And you know, even worse than waiting for a purpose to be handed to you is seeking out a psychopathic leader, or a manipulator, or a con artist, or a bullshit artist, or, you know, a pastor, if you want to use a more politically correct term. That's how you get yourself into real trouble. When you let other humans who are fallible assign to you your own purpose. Because I think that if you really look deep into your soul, you're going to know what your purpose is. Because you're going to know what your experiences have led you to be best to have a purpose for. You're going to know what you're good at. You're going to know what you care about. You're going to know what you want out of life. And that's how you're going to find your own purpose. I don't think that looking to these frauds, these new age light worker starseed types who tell you that aliens have the answers, or they have the answers, or angels, or God has the answers, is going to help anybody. What you all need to realize, and I know it's condescending, but I'm a condescending person, okay? But what everybody should realize is that there are no answers. There's not. And if there are answers, our brains are not going to be big enough to comprehend them before we all drop dead. You know, even people born right this moment. Let's say they live 100, 120 years. They'll never find the answers. As a society, we have yet to find the answers. We have some rules we've created which help for a sustainable society, which benefit generally the masses, depending upon which society you're in, although it seems like the masses are getting less of the benefits in every society lately. But that's another video. I guess just to quickly wrap up what I'm trying to say here is, if you're depressed, it's because you don't realize how powerful you actually are. All the power is in you. And it's a matter of, are you going to give it away to other people who claim to be your leader? Are you going to give it away to people because you're too lazy to be your own leader? Do you just want to be a follower in life? Do you need to have other people tell you why you're here and what you're supposed to do when you're here? Or do you want to be one of those few, actually special people who realize that the power is in them? And they don't need others to tell them what to believe. They don't need to look to fake shamans and psychics and gurus. And your answers may not be correct, okay? They're not going to be correct. We're all going to make mistakes. We're all going to believe dumb shit. But at least at the end of the day, you'll know you believed it because your experiences led you to believe it, rather than because some piece of shit told you that it's true on the internet, okay? And I want to end too, I know a lot of people out there, especially in my audience, have issues where they think they hear voices, or they think they're speaking to spirits or aliens or, you know, gods or whatever. I want to tell you what helped me, okay? And it still helps me because I still have these issues with impulsive thoughts, which most people who are prone to this have. I still have those issues, okay? But the next time you're having a conversation in your head with a being from another dimension or whatever the fuck gets you off, I want you to just ask that voice, are you my subconscious? because it is your subconscious, okay? And once you realize that all those voices speaking to you and telling you different things are all simply facets of your subconscious, conflicting impulses or not, then you'll realize that all of this knowledge you think that you're soaking in from the multiple dimensions is actually just your own internal observations playing out to you. And the observations are not always correct, but that's why you have to realize it's your subconscious that you're speaking to when you hear these voices, or when you feel like something is speaking to you from another realm, when you feel like you're sensing an unearthly presence. That's something going on in your head. And if you don't take control of that, it's going to take control of you. Okay? And that's it. Another serious video.